Welcome to Jeff's Changes for Life. In this episode, we're going to talk about how to stop caring what people think, a practical guide. As always, before we get started, this program in no way, shape, or form is a substitute for anybody that needs professional medical or psychological attention or treatment. Do you ever feel like you're living for other people instead of yourself? Like every decision you make is based on what others might say or think. If so, you're not alone. But the truth is, caring too much about what people think is one of the biggest roadblocks to living a fulfilling life. First, let's talk about why you care so much in the first place. It's human nature. We're wired to seek approval because way back in history, survival depended on fitting in with the group. But in today's world, that's not the case anymore. Yet we still crave validation because we've been conditioned to believe that other people's opinions determine our worth. But here's the thing. There's a difference between healthy feedback and constantly seeking approval to feel good about yourself. One helps you grow and the other keeps you stuck. Sound familiar? Let me ask you this. If you weren't worried about what people thought, what would you do differently? Think about that because the answer will show you exactly where you're holding yourself back. Once you determine where you're being held back, let's talk about how to shift your mindset so you stop being controlled by outside opinions. Reframe rejection. Other people's opinions don't define you. Rejection doesn't mean you're not good enough. It just means you weren't the right fit for someone else, and that's okay. People don't think about you as much as you think. And that reminds me of that old saying, when you're 20, you think everybody's talking about you. When you're 40, you're angry that people are talking about you. When you're 60, you realize nobody was talking about you to begin with. Considering, again, people don't think about you as much as you think. You ever lay awake thinking about something embarrassing you did 5 years ago? Guess what? No one else remembers. Everyone's too busy worrying about their own lives. What we need to do is ask ourselves whose opinion really matters. If you wouldn't take advice from someone, why care about their judgment? So, what are the practical steps to stop caring? There are definitely practical steps that you can start using today. Number one, set your own standards. Define success on your own terms. What do you want outside of what anyone else expects? Number two, practice small acts of confidence. Make decisions without asking for approval. It could be as small as choosing a restaurant without checking if everyone else agrees first. Number three, and this is a big one, limit exposure to negativity, social media, toxic people, which in the last episode we learned to identify. If someone makes you feel bad about yourself, cut it down or cut it out. Number four, develop self-validation habits. Journaling, positive affirmations, self-reflection, whatever makes you feel grounded in who you are. Do more of that. Now, I want you to take action. Here are 2 challenges for you. Challenge number 1, go a full day without seeking external validation. Make choices based on what you want, not what you think others expect. Challenge number 2, say no to something that doesn't align with your values. Try it and notice how powerful it feels to stand your ground. At the end of the day, confidence isn't about not caring at all. It's about caring less and focusing on what truly matters. When you stop chasing approval, you gain freedom. Freedom to be yourself, to make bold decisions, and to create a life that actually feels good to you. If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what's one thing you'd do differently if you stopped caring what people think. I'll see you in the next one, As always, this is Jeff with Jeff's Changes for Life. Today is gonna rock because we're working on ourselves, and today we're gonna stop caring what people think, getting us closer to our peace.